Hello, welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Klepik, and today I will be drawing Mesmerizer Miku while rambling about the most random things. So, I haven't been on YouTube for a little while. I think it's been around a month, and that's because I was getting burnout from YouTube. I've had really bad burnout for like the past couple months, honestly. I haven't been able to do a single rendered piece without like not being able to draw for like a week, and so I had to give up on rendered drawings, and that made me kind of sad because it was like my art isn't living up to its fullest potential is what it feels like. But another one of the reasons why I've been having art block was because of YouTube. I felt like I had to push out a video every single week, which was really draining. First of all, coming up with ideas, actually doing the ideas, and my worst enemy, editing, which is why I'm doing super rudimentary editing with this video, which is just like a voiceover, background music, and a sped up time lapse of me doing a watercolor painting. But yeah, I've been having really bad art block lately and it really made me sad, but I think I'm coming back from it. I'm figuring out what art makes me able to actually draw, and I'm trying out new mediums, and I think I might actually be able to do a rendered piece or something in the future if it's Miku, because that's the only thing that gives me the inspiration to draw when I really don't want to do something, or when I like need a push to do something, is Miku. So I might possibly, sorry, that was my dog if you can hear that, maybe make a render drawing of Miku in the future of whatever I think. But I've been doing a lot of flat colored drawings lately of just full bodies, which I think is really helping me just keep drawing, first of all. And I've been doing a lot of anatomy studies lately, which is like making my anatomy much better. Like I'm actually kind of confident in my anatomy skills, so that's good. Another thing that has helped me with art block is when I feel like I can't draw, or what I'm putting down on paper or iPad, whatever it is just like stiff and not coming out how I want it to, is I do anatomy studies before I draw. I use Quick Poses website, by the way. It has really good poses. So I do like I fill a page in my sketchbook of like 4 poses, and by the time I finish studying those anatomies, that sounds so stupid, but by the time I finish those 4 poses, I feel like I'm much more ready to draw. I understand the body better, which is what I mostly draw, and I feel like I'm much looser and I'm just like prepared to draw, I guess. And before, I never really did anatomy studies or like warm-ups before I started drawing, but I feel like that's helped me much more be less stiff and like be more prepared to do full-on drawings rather than just like trying to start a full-on drawing without any warm-ups or anything. So if you feel like you can't draw, I recommend doing a warm-up, or it doesn't have to be an anatomy warm-up. Those are just the ones I really prefer since I draw people a lot and I'm trying to get better at drawing people. I think I should actually talk about what I'm drawing today. I think that might be a good idea. So I think everybody has hopefully seen the Mesmerizer Miku video, especially if you're clicking on this video that says Mesmerizer Miku drawing or Mesmerizer Miku draw with me. I haven't actually decided the title yet, but hopefully you've seen it. It's really good. If you haven't, you should go see it. But that's what I'm drawing today. This is my first ever watercolor piece. I have never done watercolor before. In my past videos, I have done watered down acrylic paint as a substitute for watercolor, and I thought I was pretty smart by doing that. I thought I was pretty good doing that. watercolor is definitely different. I might just have like a really good brand, because I got it as a gift, so I obviously wouldn't have spent this much money if I got it for myself. I would have gotten like a $5 kids watercolor set, but I got it as a gift. It's the Gravy watercolor. Yeah, that's what it is. It came with some water pens, but I bought some brushes of my own, which you see in the video. I think they're really fancy. They were like 11 bucks, but like, I don't know if that's expensive or not, but I feel really fancy using them because it's like polished wood or whatever. It's probably not, it's probably plastic, but it feels nice. It feels nice because I feel like polished wood would be like much more expensive, but it feels like polished wood. But watercolor is definitely different from watered down acrylic paint. I feel like I had to watch a couple of videos before doing this on like watercolor techniques, and I feel like I could not have done those techniques if I was working with my watered down acrylic paint. It also just feels much smoother, like much better. It feels so much better. My phone died right as I was recording that, so I'm back like a couple minutes later. I'm going to try and remember my train of thoughts, but I was going on about how watercolor feels much better, and I don't think I could have done the techniques that I learned if I was still using acrylic. I hadn't researched anything on watercolor techniques while I was using acrylic because I was like just putting color down on paper, honestly. But honestly, with watercolor, I still didn't really use techniques, but I did a lot of layering is what I would say. I don't know if that's actually a technique, but with acrylic, I would just like put colors down and not really do anything else. But I found with watercolor, I would try and like layer what I was doing. Like I would put a base color down first, and then I would put shadows, and then I would put like another color over on top, and I felt like that gave it much more depth, I guess. I did that a lot with the skin, more so than anything else, and kind of with the sleeve on the left, but I feel like I had a lot more like understanding with watercolor than I did acrylic. Before I go on to my next point in the video, I just thought I would show off my amazing video setup that I did for this video. I've always had like trouble coming up with setups for my videos, like how to like position my phone. Sometimes I just hold it, sometimes I try to prop it up, but this time I found the ideal setup that I think I'll be using in my future videos as well, because it actually filmed everything so nice this time, and it's like the perfect height, so I'm gonna show that. Check out my amazing setup. Under the duct tape is where my phone goes to record. But the setup, are we loving the setup? I'm loving the setup. Yes, amazing. Okay, on to my next point. Okay, so I also recently got a new iPad lately. My old iPad, which I will show on screen along with the case, and then I'll show my new iPad as well. My old iPad was disgusting. I'm just gonna say it flat out. It served me well. It was my best friend. It was the love of my life for so long. But it was like 7 years old at this point. Like I'm surprised it still worked. It had, as you can see, a giant crack across the screen. The memory was wearing out. It was just getting slower and slower, and I had to keep it on life support, charging 24/7, or it would just die. So I like, iPads are supposed to be portable. This was not portable. It was really bad. So I finally got the money and I got a new iPad, and when I tell you this cured my art block, it cured my art block. Oh my gosh, this thing is so fast. I feel like an Apple ad promotion right now. It is so good. I love my new iPad. it's fast, it has memory, it makes me want to draw because it doesn't lag like hell with like my old iPad did. It's just it's like it feels nice when I draw with it. And it also has a Miku sticker on it, which really helps me get motivated, because you'll see my old iPad case is disgusting. I was embarrassed bringing it places because it's literally peeling. But I love my new iPad. I feel like I can draw everything on it. You saw it. You saw one of my drawings in when I was showing the setup. It's so good. I'm working on art fight references right now, which I may or may not make a video on. I've been forgetting to record my time lapses for updating my character references, but I might make a video for art fight. I don't know. No promises, because this channel is not about promises anymore. This is about keeping my will to draw alive. Okay, I have one last tangent before I go and edit the video and then play Project Diva, because I've been addicted to it lately. But about my future YouTube videos, I feel like I'm talking like I have like 20k followers when I have like 100. I love all 100, but I feel like I'm talking like I have 20k, which I don't. But I'm gonna talk like this anyway because it makes me feel special, and I almost dropped my phone that I was recording with, so if that sounded really weird there for a second, I'm sorry. So about my future videos is, like I said earlier, I got really bad art block and burnout from the amount of YouTube videos that I was editing and just trying to produce on a weekly schedule. So going forward, I think I'm gonna do much more videos like this, rudimentary editing, and just talking about whatever I want to talk about. Like right now, I just went on like 5 different tangents, completely unrelated to the drawing actually, but I'm just gonna do more stuff like that. Honestly, I don't really care if people watch my stuff anymore. I'm doing it more so for fun, because I kind of dropped off all social media. Like I haven't, even when I've been doing art, I haven't really been posting it on social media because I don't know, I'm losing value in it. Like I used to be so addicted to social media, and honestly I still am to a degree, but it's falling off. Like I'm not, first of all, I don't have like 20k followers on any of my social medias, so I'm not gonna get the attention I want either way. That sounds really mean, but I don't mean it. I don't mean it in a way of like, boo-hoo, I'm not getting any engagement, I feel bad about myself. I don't mean it in that way. I used to mean it in that way, but honestly now I don't really care. I just want to do this for fun at this point. I just want to post silly videos with Miku and showing off my collection in the middle of the video for no reason at all. I want to do this for fun. I don't want to have a set structure of pushing myself to post weekly, because that stressed me out. Even if I know there's people who post weekly, like Lavender Town, who put much more effort into their videos, but they're doing that full time, first of all, and second of all, I don't care as much as they do. I'm sorry, I don't care as much as they do. I wish I did, I wish I could, but I don't, and I don't want to care that much. I just want to do this for fun. So I'm not gonna be posting weekly. I'm gonna be posting whatever I want, whenever I want, because it is 10:26 right now, and I'm planning to post this at like midnight tonight. I don't care about the algorithm anymore. So I'm just not gonna care anymore. I'm gonna post when I want, and that kind of makes me feel good to say, because honestly all of my life, all of my art life, I've been trying to like gain followers, and it's never worked out because my art was really bad, guys. Because my art was really bad, and I feel like now it's getting good. It's getting decent is what I should say, because I don't want to sound egotistical, but I'm kind of proud of the watercolor piece I just did. I finished it like an hour ago, by the way. But I've just been posting for attention like my whole life, and I feel like I'm finally like getting off that attention seekingness. I think I'm like a major attention seeker, I guess. I would call myself that, yeah. And I'm trying to get off that. I'm trying to like post more what I want to post, not what everybody else, or what would get me the most views, because it hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out at all. So I'm just gonna start posting for myself, whatever I want, whenever I want, and probably just a lot of Miku, because she gives me so much motivation and she's just like great. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say for this video. I just wanted to declare that I'm gonna post for myself. I'm gonna post for my own enjoyment for once in my life. I sound so dramatic, but it feels kind of dramatic to like finally post what I want to post, I guess. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I am so sorry if you can hear my dog walking around on my bed, but if you want, you definitely don't have to after all I just said about how I'm not gonna post weekly or anything like that. You should consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. That was my dog. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. My voice is giving out. Goodbye.